Hello and welcome to the IT Chronicles. We're coming to you from the Gartner Data Center Conference in Las Vegas. I'm Kirstie Magowan. I'm here with my co-host Charlie Betz.
Kirstie.
Hey Charlie.
Hi.
And we have the pleasure of speaking with Kamran Amini from Lenovo this afternoon. Now Kamran, I understand you put one of your customers on the stage to tell a bit of a story about their relationship with Lenovo and what it was doing, what it does for them. So can you tell us a little bit about Callaway Golf?
Sure. You know, one of the things IT's trying to transform is customer experience, customer outcome. So we thought it was good to have Callaway, who's one of our clients. Callaway is a leading developer of golf clubs, right? And driving innovation in their business. And they were facing many challenges as they went through the recession of economy in 2018, 2010, and coming out of it. How do they transform their business to be more agile, be able to react, drive more of a dynamic customer experience for golf clubs? So they looked at us saying, how can they take all the data they have and be able to transform and be able to create analytics to create faster response time for their sellers, to be able to customize. So they approached Lenovo and other parties to figure out what do we have in terms of analytic platforms. And they finally decided to go down based on their requirements and sort of their scorecard on Lenovo and leveraging our high-end mission-critical systems that are optimized for SAP HANA to drive an SAP HANA landscape in their data center. And they saw where their goal was to be able to go from weeks of getting data and translating it for a sales team to hours. So they went from being weeks to literally 7 hours of turnaround time, which has transformed and had the highest revenue generation when they implemented our system in their data center.
Right, so that's a real IT providing business value success story.
Absolutely. I mean, part of IT is to change the world, right? It's not about the hardware, the software. It's how does it transform business outcome? How does it make a business be more agile and reactive in the dynamic world we all live in? So as an IT provider, Lenovo's trying to figure out how do we help customers. So for example, we have in our parts of our business around high performance computing. You look at oil, weather. How do we transform and take IT to be able to transfer to predict storms coming through faster, tornadoes, and everything else? How do you could go do oil drilling more optimized so you're not drilling everywhere, right? So part of Lenovo's purpose is a really purpose-driven innovation to drive an outcome for business, to drive better outcome, right? And we target multiple areas. I think SAP HANA Analytics is one factor that we are a leader in that space. But we look at people who are like oil, education, government, smarter cities. As you're seeing IoT becoming relevant and more devices, it's generating so much data. So how do you get big data and analytics together and drive a right platform to give you a better result?
Right. Well, it's great to have Lenovo here. I mean, obviously, you're one of the best known vendors, great lineage and background. Can you talk to us a little bit about Lenovo's current technical strategy? I mean, it's the age of digital transformation, public cloud, private cloud, hyper-convergence. I mean, how are you positioning yourself kind of at an overview level?
So Lenovo is actually a very unique company because Lenovo, from an overall company, is the only company today that could give you from device and mobility all the way to the data center aspect. So between the three business units that we have, from mobile business to PC business to enterprise business, we're the only one that really can tie everything out together. Now when you think about cloud is transforming. It's really economic transformation. And I think you're seeing different consumption models happening. I think the big thing around clouds happening is a lot of customers are looking for, and depending on the clients, are looking more toward a private to hybrid cloud. They want to have the luxury of having infrastructure inside they can manage and control and be able to maximize that IT, but also have the ability to tap into additional capacity, leveraging public cloud. So as Lenovo, we're trying to ensure that we provide them not only the infrastructure, but that ease of being able to go to a Microsoft cloud, a VMware cloud, an OpenStack, open source cloud solution, and be able to migrate easily, right? I think that's the foundation of being able to drive the ease of orchestration and automation of that data. And I think Lenovo brings in also consulting and services, right? Cloud is not as much of an IT as more of an implementation and services also on top of it. So we're trying to make sure we're bringing an end-to-end view for our clients and how make it easy for them to be able to deploy a cloud environment based on their requirements, then try to figure it out the cycle themselves. Of course, cloud also, again, there's different models. You could use traditional IT, server, storage, networking that Lenovo offers. In other places around, as you hear at Gartner, is around bimodal, right? Having the flexibility to go from traditional IT, mode 1, to also what we see as mode 2, as hyperconvergent, converged infrastructure. So Lenovo also provides those offerings. We have our Converge offering with Think Agile CX, which is our entire Converge infrastructure. But we also have our HCI offering with our HX series, which literally drives the ability to be able to be running a business in a sort of bimodal environment and be able to transition between one another based on your consumption need, based on business agility. And that's our goal from a data center perspective when it comes to cloud, provide the right foundation to be able to move to the cloud environments easily.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's certainly it's a wide range of, as you say, it's almost end to end from the smallest device through to the big data.
Absolutely.
Everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love the HANA use case because, I mean, being able to close that feedback loop with big data analytics is critical. I mean, it just took too long when you were doing anything meaningful with analytics to actually have operational impact like Callaway Golf is seeing in the sales cycle. And when you get it all into one environment like that. I also noticing a common theme today as we talk to people. Obviously everyone loves to talk about cloud, but when the workloads are fixed, the economic case for putting it in the cloud kind of goes away. You actually owning that capital yourself still makes sense and probably will for some time to come, don't you think?
Absolutely. I think customers are leveraging cloud a lot of times for DevOps. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to purchase infrastructure to do development work and then purchase infrastructure to production.
Yep.
So I think what we're seeing is customers leveraging cloud to do a lot of development work, but when it goes to actual production, they're actually running on-prem, sort of a high utilized private cloud environment.
Right.
And they're tapping into that hybrid environment when they need to, but they're leveraging the right economics for IT that they could leverage in a cloud world and IT that they could have full control, especially these days with a lot of security concerns. That control is very important from IT perspective.
It's
Security's been a very common theme.
Yeah, that's absolutely
today. But I think one of the things I really like about the Callaway Golf story and some of the other stories we've heard from other subjects of our interviews today has been we really have been focusing on that value out to the end customer, and that we've had a lot of conversations around that today. And it was this, I really liked the way that you brought that through with the Callaway Golf story. It is all about
it's all
what
about
you're
the
delivering.
customers.
Yeah,
if
we're finally getting that, Nigel.
Finally.
We are. I mean, fortunate for us as an IT provider, it's our objective to figure out how we can help change the world and transform the world. And when you look at artificial intelligence, machine learning as becoming more relevant, it's really taking a lot of that large data and trying to drive some analytics and some outcome in some environments. And I think you're seeing that happening where customers are looking for partners that could actually come in and be able to address a business challenge, not just try to do a transactional sales of IT.
Yeah, exactly. We're looking at the bigger picture now.
Absolutely.
And it's about time.
It is. It's about time.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for your time today, Cameron. It's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
And, thanks, Charlie.
Cameron.
Thank you.